Stunning. So you got us the premium elite site? Well, that's it, we screwed up. Remember I had that bitch fight in the car with the navigation?
This week, we rolled into Jondaryan Station, take the scenic route we didn't ask for, make an emergency run into town, and step inside one of Queensland's great pieces of working history.
Now we start to head to the Outback, so we're heading out through Toowoomba. Got to pick up a couple of bits in town there and heading out hopefully to the Jondaryan Woolsheds, if we can get in there, being holiday time. If not, we've been got a tip off about a great little free camp not far from there. So that's that'll be it. So we'll see how the fuel situation goes. But it just means we may stay longer in some places than we planned. We might stay 2 or 3 days instead of 1 day. That'll spread the fuel across the same weekly time frame. So
I'm looking forward to getting in the Outback.
I don't know. I've got a funny feeling about this. This does not seem right to get to Jondaryan from Toowoomba. We left from the heart of Toowoomba, typed it into the nav, Google Maps of course, and it's bringing us down these weird little country back roads. We're getting off the road, fighting with big trucks and grain trucks, and this is strange. Anyway, we'll stick with it. It seems to be taking us in the right direction, sort of, but let's see what happens. Real strange.
the Woolshed. We got here about half an hour late, but we got here. And we're only late because I said the navigation was wrong. Turns out the navigation was right. I was wrong.
Okay.
There you go. So you got us the premium elite site.
So
We've got the drive-through concrete slab ensuite.
Well,
Is that what we've got?
Okay, so we're here.
Yeah.
So we're going down to here. Now, there's nobody on that site, so we can drive through.
Drive through from, which one are we on?
10.
10, right,
Yeah.
okay.
So we're driving,
Right,
we
I'll
can
drive through 7
through.
onto 10.
He said they're slightly angled, so you'll need to line up. Your power and water apparently is on the back fence.
Okay,
The numbers on this side with the markers.
okay.
Amenities block.
Nice and close to the toilets too.
Yep. Then before we leave tomorrow, we'll do a little bit of
All right, let's go. Site 10.
10. So, but you can drive through 7.
Okay. Done. Let's get there.
Yes, Bronson. It's not a real sheep.
It's a picture of a sheep, Bronson. It's not a real one. You dopey bugger.
Oh, dear.
Jesus. They're pictures. They're cardboard cutouts, Bronson.
Oh, you'll have to take him for a walk and
Oh,
show.
my God. You're a weirdo. So you're on.
And there's a dump point here too. And he said if there's a sprinkler in the way, just turn it off.
Look,
Yeah, I
Bronson.
know. That's going to be hilarious.
Well, that's it. We screwed up. Total screw up. Total disaster. We got to Jondaryan Woolshed and forgot to make a pub stop. We got nothing to drink. Oh dear. So I'm about to head off. Pub's only 3.5 kilometres here from the Woolshed, so I'm going to duck up there and get some stuff. But fatal mistake. check your refreshment supplies before hitting the road, before getting to your next destination. Vital instruction. Pay attention. All right, looking for the pub. Looking for the Johnny pub. Presume she's up here by the corner somewhere. There she is, right on the corner. That's her. Time for refreshments. G'day. All right. Now,
Yeah.
remember I had that bitch fight in the car with the navigation?
Yes.
And I said it's taken us all the wrong way.
Yeah.
And then I went, oh no, it was right.
Mhm.
Well, all those back roads, 3 kilometres that way is Jondaryan and the main highway.
Oh, you're kidding.
3 kilometres. The main road's just up here, over the hill. Why did it bring us through all these damn back roads
Oh, no.
to come here?
With all those big trucks.
Trucks, never dirt, buddy, gravel, buddy, drive off the road to let a truck come past. I don't get it. It brought us completely the wrong way when the highway's 3 k's that way. Unbelievable. I don't believe it. Navigation's useless.
Sometimes.
Oh, here, take that. Cosy spot here at the Woolshed. Been meaning to come here for years and never got around to it. Came by once on our way out to St George and it was closed. So we missed out then, but this was definitely on our to-do list, our bucket list. Really glad we're here because when you see this place and you see what it's potential, you can spend a whole day here. So we're staying 2 nights. Going to spend the day tomorrow, go through it all. But I'll show you what I mean. This is just the map of the area, like just the Woolshed facility. Full guided tours and everything. It's $10. You do a full guided tour. To the left of the big shed, big building there is the caravan sites, which are huge. And then of course you've got all these things to do, explain the whole walking tour, everything. Really, really, really good. So that's on the agenda for tomorrow. We're going to get that sorted. And going to look forward to that. So, and it's dog friendly too. So I think you can even walk around with your dog and all that sort of stuff. So, which is good. So,
Start of a pretty sunset. Although I don't think it will look as spectacular on video as what it does in real life. Very orange and just very orange. There's a few clouds. It may get a little bit deeper, but right now it's very pretty.
another gorgeous morning. Good morning at the Woolshed. Come on, Susie. This is a place I wanted to see for a long time. opportunity. They've poured a ton of money into this, haven't they? That's an old
What is it?
horse and dray pump. They turn that, it turns that, and yeah. So the horses walk around there.
Yeah, and that's a similar sort of thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? But a different.
Similar thing, but yeah. They would use those for grinding mills. They'd use them for pumps before they had windmills.
Yep.
Let's check this out. Check this out. Yeah. There's the basic layout of the place. So we're there. So,
We should have brought the map with us.
no, there it is up here, up that end. You start there and you go through all the buildings. And then you can come around all the other external buildings, and there's the museum there. So we'll just check this out first. All right, then we'll come back and do all the external stuff. Oh, interesting. There's an interesting sign for the area. Beware, snakes in the woolshed.
The Jondaryan Woolshed.
The bronze statue. Really massive. Big wool press. God. As it crushes the wool down into the bales.
I think it's great that they've managed to keep this and restore it, and they hold events here, and the shears don't click.
Making our way down into the actual shearing bays. Oh my goodness. The size of this joint. There's the shearing positions. There's where they'd run their shears. Pull the sheep out of the sheep pens. Drag them over to here. Do the shearing and then shove them out the door once they're shorn. Sheared? Out the door to outside. Amazing. The size of this. You see why it's so famous, the size of this shearing shed. Once upon a time, this would have all been these full shearing bays. Would have been like this all the way through. But now, this end has been changed to cater for functions. It's like a big ballroom. They probably do weddings and everything in here. Well, weddings, functions. Don't see too many chandeliers in a shearing shed. Queensland's oldest operating wool shed. 300 feet long, 88 blade shearers, 3,000 sheep in a day back in the 1860s. A fleece would hit the floor every 8 seconds. Crikey. Incredible. Wow. An old friend of ours, Benny from Tasmania, he used to travel years and years ago as a young fella. Sheep shearer. But he's got a stuffed back now. You can see why. Look at the position. All day long, bent over sheep like that, shearing them. It must have been so straining. Wow. Just handheld shears in the 1860s. Finally, 1880s, like the steam engines drove all the mechanical gear that would have then given them sort of like spindle-driven shears. As you can see here, spindle-driven. Wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. A shear sharpening wheel. As they went through the day, they could quickly give their hone their blades a little bit sharper as they got blunt during the day. She would be brought in at the beginning of the day, up this end, put into these corrals, sheep pens, and then slowly as the day progressed, they were moved up into the smaller shearing pens, and every couple of shearers would access one of these individual pens, pull their sheep out, shear them, and throw them out the exit. God, back-breaking work. You can't imagine what these guys went through. What would you say? 1976 they restored all this?
Yeah, that's the restoration.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad someone took the initiative to do it, because this is, this is a major part of Australian history. We grew on the back of the sheep. All the wool that was sent back to the UK, back to Europe, grew this country massively. That bloke must have had big hands to use those shears. He was a whopper.
Really?
Amazing donation. Like I said before, just the importance of the wool industry in Australia in the early days, it's massive. Wool and timber. All right, next step is scan their eyes and go and see all the Jondaryan village, they call it, I think. And they've restored so many buildings now. All these buildings apparently have come from different locations within the Jondaryan sheep station. So it covered hundreds and hundreds of square miles in those days, kilometres today. But yeah, so it's apparently all original Jondaryan buildings, but moved from different locations. Well, she's pretty warm out here today. Susie had forgotten the sunscreen. The sun bites into her really hard, so she had to duck back and grab some sunscreen. So just hang in here. Back with us in a minute. Just on another note, while I'm waiting for Sue, get back with the sunscreen, something you've really got to take into consideration. We love our pets dearly. You really got to be aware that if you're going to travel with a pet, you're going to be very, very restrictive in what you can and can't do. All right? Or you've got to do things twice. One person looks, then the second person goes and looks while the first one's looking after the pet. Just be aware, we love our pets dearly, wouldn't be without them. But if you're travelling, you compromise, you do what you've got to do. Some things you're just not going to see, or only one of you will see it. And other things, you've just got to do what you got to do. But you wouldn't travel without them. But be aware, it's a lot of hard work. And here comes the dynamic duo now, Sue and her handler. Hello, Bronson. Let's do it.
Oh, well, I thought he'd gone off on his own to do it, but he's waited for us, so that's nice.
Only because I love you, my darling.
Well, are we going to walk up to number 1?
Snake, be aware, could be snakes anywhere.
Oh, lovely. Just what I need, snakes.
Oh, all the sulkies. Goodness. So that's the carriage. This is the carriage shed. Oh, look at them all. There's the milkman's one. And on another note, when you read the stuff, all these carriages, wheels, every metal component of these were completely built here at Jondaryan. Every one of them. The blacksmithies, the wheelwrights, created all this here on site. 150 years ago, they just did everything. There was no general store or a bloody dealership to buy stuff from. It's all made by hand. Incredible. Even all this stuff made on site here at the smithy shop.
So very interesting, well worth a visit. I always love learning about the history of places. I often wonder how on earth they ever managed to survive. Like, I'm struggling in the heat today. Quite warm, unseasonably warm for this time of year. You're panting and got yourself tied up as usual. I don't know. Stop. Good boy.
Oh my goodness. An original GMC. Look at that. And here we have the, this is the new model of the, I think it might be a Caravan by the dark colours. But yeah, just these modern caravans, they just blow your mind. Look, it's even got its own furnace and a chimney sticking out. Pretty cool, eh? Caravanning. Tractors, 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 tractors. Look at this, eh?
I'm not sure what that is.
Well, it's a 1915 Sunshine Harvester. These are all harvesters in here, love. All different types of harvesters, baling machines. Look at all this old stuff. Pretty amazing, actually. I know I keep using that word a lot, but I guess it means I'm amazed. When you stop and think about what these people went through, I mean, we look at this and go, wow, how hard was that? Wow, how tough. But in reality, to them, this was daily life and they loved what they were doing. This wasn't hard to them. It was just work. Just they didn't know any different. You either did this stuff or you starved. And these people, they built the country. They gave us our food, they gave us our clothes, the timber that we build our homes with. It all came from out here, these places, across the country. And you've really got to give them credit. Pretty amazing stuff. Blows my mind.
There's a nice breeze come up, thank goodness, because it was definitely quite warm.
Schoolmaster's residence. The old schoolmaster's house, which is now joined to the schoolhouse, which it never used to be apparently. It's dating back into 1886. They knew how to build them back then. 150 years old. Have a look at it. Okay. Time to go to school. Oh, teacher's here. Hi, miss. Mind if we check out the classroom? Okay, thank you. Oh, look at this. Yes. Chalkboards. Right on. The old blackboard. Oh, and a kid in the corner with a dunce cap on. We need more of that today. Tea and damper hut. Well, I think with only us here, they're probably not going to be getting any tea and damper today.
Public hall.
Right. This is the last of the original Jondaryan homesteads. This one was built in 1864. Look at the massive verandas to keep the heat out. Oh, and larger families who didn't have lots of kids, they just sleep out on these verandas. Oh, you step in here, you feel the 10 degrees drop in temperature as soon as you walk under this roof. Incredible. Wow. So, this is one of the homesteads. Incredible. See, all timber line, stained. But you'll notice the outside of the building, there's no cladding. We go back to the front of the building. They're all built like this. What they call an external frame. No cladding, nothing, didn't need it. The massive veranda roofs kept all the heat. There was no sun directly on the walls anyway. So very, very clever. Yeah, these original homesteads to protect the house, the main house, kitchens were always set up separate because obviously it was fire cooking, right? So if there was a fire breakout in the kitchen, the house was still safe. But there it is, the station smithy. So all that metal stuff I mentioned earlier, all the metal was made here. Everything that was metal was made here by the smithy. And, along with the carriages and stuff, the timber, and then the wheelwright. Here's the wheelwright station. We used to make the wheels, set them on the hubs, and they'd fire them. The steel rim would be hot. They'd heat it right up, put the steel rim on as it cooled around the rim. You had your steel rimmed wheel. Today we just go to Bob Jane. And here's some of the steel rims. So the rims were made by the smithy. They were heated and everything, like I said, heated and then fired up and then put onto the timber hubs and spokes, and they'd burn themselves on and seal and then shrink back down. The Jondaryan stables. So we used to keep all the horses, mostly the Clydesdales, that would pull all the heavy gear. This here was a coach driver's cottage. So the coach drivers, they got their own accommodations. This one here was a married shepherd's hut. So a shepherd who was married got a nice little home. The married quarters. There you go. Luxury living. This is one of the many boundary riders' huts. This one was built in 1859 and it was relocated back to here. But the boundary riders, they used to, this was at Mount Moriah station, one of the outlying stations. And they used to ride the boundaries, used to chase the dingoes off, look after the sheep. And then I think around 1880, they invented good old wire fencing. And from that time on, they really just rode the boundaries to make sure the fencing was all still intact, the dingoes or the sheep couldn't get out. Pretty interesting. Well, that's it for now, but look, you could spend literally all day walking this place. There is so much to see. Really is well worth. If you get a chance, get out Jondaryan. It's only like, half an hour, 40 minutes out of Toowoomba, heading towards Dalby. It's an easy day trip. If you left early in the morning out of Brisbane, 2.5 hours, you'd be out here, spend the day, head home, get a nice day trip, but well worth doing. If you get a chance, by all means, get out here and check it out. Imagine thousands of sheep would have been in those pens as they moved them on into the shearing shed. Yeah, pretty incredible. What's truly mind-blowing about all of this is just the physical manual labour involved. You realise just how tough these guys were. You actually realise how Probably weak and simple we are today with all our technology. We don't even think for ourselves these days. The thinking's done for us. Computers, AI, and the hard work. Now they're going to get robots to do all that. Don't know what the human race is coming to. There'll be nothing left for us to do.
It to be.
It's
I
huge.
expected it just to be a woolshed.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be as big as and expansive as this. I mean, and when you read the guided tour thing, all these buildings, I think bar one, are from the original Jondaryan station.
Oh, right.
From all the different outlying, like you had like little outlying mini townships are all around the station. They would have had, boundary riders and all that made sure fences were all intact. And
So where was the actual... We should be filming this. Where's the actual...
this is
where
it.
was the actual station?
This is it.
Oh.
But the station was thousands of square miles. All the different style windmills. Huh. What on earth is that? It's on wheels, so it was portable.
An Irvine heat treatment machine.
The Irvine heat treatment machine, innovation in road making. That was for road making. Only 4 road burners were built in Australia, 3 of which were used in southwestern Queensland. Huh. It converted clay soils like black soil, country downs into durable baked road surfaces, strong enough for heavy vehicle traffic. Huh. Why can't they do that today? Incredible. This is an original farmstead home in the 1920s. Basically 2-3 rooms, kitchen outside, and the older kids would sleep on the front veranda. Irrespective of the weather, they slept on the veranda because there was no room. You could have a family of 4 or 5 kids in a little house like that. Quite amazing. And we think we got it tough. Ha! That's Jondaryan. And as you can see, we're coming out to just one part of the caravan park here. I think they've got something like about 30 or 40 powered sites. And then there's all the camping sites over the other side over there. It's amazing how much stuff is within a few hours of Brisbane. So much stuff to get out and see and get a feel for, Brisbane and Queensland's history, what built the place. But yeah, powered sites, really nice, grassed areas, toilet facilities, showers, everything's here. Over the other side, I'll show you in a minute the actual shearers' quarters, they call it, but they're not really quarters for the shearers, they're sort of modern motel rooms, but, rough, rustic style. Another gorgeous evening. Look at that. Stunning.
Chasing light and stories. One slow road, one campfire, one more morning glory. The plan goes over.
From whatif.com.
Now it's working. Take 2. Take 26, scene 44.